Hi Disha,
Hi.
how are you doing?
Oh, good.
Yeah, so can you just briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah. Just yeah. So I'm Disha. I'm from mechanical department, and I'm also the web convener for the sports council. Plus, I've done some work in ESL as a marketing organizer. Plus, I like to read books and all, uh, like mostly novels, listen to music, and I also like playing basketball.
Okay, so can you just tell me about some of the projects which you have done?
Okay, yeah. So most of my project that I ever did when I came to NC was stock price, like prediction of stock price using LSTM, and that was a WIDS project. Uh, but that wasn't accepted. Like I didn't get a certificate for that, but I did complete that project later on. Uh, so yeah, that was my first other quant project. Like I was just interested in quant. Then I also did some web dev projects in the council and on my own as SOC too. Then I've mostly done projects on Kalman filter as course projects. Like I have this course SC651 as a minor course in robotics. So I've done uh, projects on Kalman filters, like implementing a Kalman filter.
What did you do in LSTM price prediction?
Okay, yeah. So first, we took data like the open, high, low, closing, and volume data of a few companies. Then we ran the algorithm, like the LSTM algorithm for it, and it was a prediction. Like I used the last 5 years data to predict the next 15 days price of the stock.
Can you explain the LSTM algorithm?
It's mostly like a recurrent neural network, but it can hold the past value, like it can hold memory longer. So it's like you have an input and an output, and then you have this, like you have two gates and three, what do you call, I'm forgetting the word, but yeah, you have gates into it, and then it's like you input a value and it analyzes, and then it holds some of the relevant value with it, mostly removes all the irrelevant data, which is like maybe some random spikes and all, and then using that previous value, uh, we predict the next whatever value we want, like stock price and all.
Got it. So how was the result of this? Was it working?
Yeah, it was working, but not like when the deadline was like with after I did it. So yeah.
Do you think machine learning strategies do work in real market?
Well, the real market is very unpredictable. Also, because there is also maybe like some company faced like a CEO of a company died, maybe, right? So an ML model might not be able to take that into account to predict the stock price. So you never know what like.
Let's say that sort of things are not happening, uh, but in general also, are ML models
Then
able to predict stock prices efficiently?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my roommate is there. Can I just? Yeah, sorry for that. I think that ML models can predict like the price of a stock to some extent, maybe not like 100% accurately, maybe with some noise, but yes, I think mostly they
Okay. Can you show what? Can you show some report or any code you wrote for that?
can. Yes, there was like some changes in it after, like, I changed my laptop after it, so maybe some like the data might have gotten deleted. So I'm not so sure if it will work. Okay, no, wait, it's there. I think. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, so I took Microsoft as a data,
Hmm.
and then here I'm just cleaning it mostly. Just like it was a video, so I was only following that.
Hmm. Can you explain this part just
This
extensively?
part. So epoch is like an iteration, right?
Hmm.
So on the first iteration, we're taking, yeah, so on like the first iteration, we're just calculating the same thing in every second like iteration, but it's like, I think I'm forgetting what that.
What is RELU?
Uh, can you repeat?
What is RELU?
RELE. Oh, acha, this RELU. I'm not so sure actually.
Okay. ठीक है नीचे चलते हैं.
I think yeah.
ठीक है और इसके अलावा क्या किया LSTM के
Uh,
अलावा?
no, I've not done anything else after this.
No, no.
Like I've only
Apart from this, you told other things, right?
like web projects now.
Yeah, web project and uh, what did you tell? SI something course project,
Oh, the Kalman
the
filter.
Kalman filter thing. Yes.
So I mostly have a report of it.
Just explain me without the report.
Okay, so Kalman filter takes in predictions from like if you have a drone, you get I implemented using the measurements from gyroscope and an accelerometer. So gyroscope gives you the angle right at what your drone is, let's say. And accelerometer, by accelerometer you can get the acceleration readings. You can integrate them to calculate velocity and all, right? Differentiate, whatever. So these readings are full of noise. So for accelerometer, if you integrate it, you're integrating also noise with the actual reading that you want, like the correct reading plus noise. So if you integrate noise, you'll get a greater noise. So we need a model that can remove noise from like our measurements, right? So let me share the. Do you want me to share the
Yeah,
report or?
share the entire screen and then show.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this was like we only had to calculate roll angles because yaw and the pitch was kind of difficult to, the assignment was only about the roll angles and all. So we take measurements from gyroscope and accelerometer, and we assume that the noise is a Gaussian random variable. And then because we know that if you multiply a Gaussian random variable with another, so you also then again get a Gaussian random variable. So here we are taking measurements from gyroscope, and like this is yeah, yeah, this is the implementation part. So here we take uh, measurements from gyroscope and accelerometer, and then there are a set of equations like to find theta and to find delta, in which we also take care of like these set of equations, like the S plus, in which we take this K is Kalman gain. So we can vary this Kalman gain actually uh, to give a bias to certain readings. Like K times this reading is uh, the gyroscope reading plus, then you can like if you want your uh, if you want to rely more on the reading from the gyroscope or the accelerometer, then you can change K. So here, yeah, that is all. We implement a series of algorithms to calculate, well, to predict the reading at the next iteration, right? And yeah, that is mostly it. Like this was the output. So this is the reading from the gyroscope, and this is the reading from like the accelerometer and the Kalman filter readings. So you know that the gyroscope is not that accurate to um, that we can't take much of it into account into like our prediction model because it's very shaky readings and all. This is like the readings from the gyroscope. This is where we are varying different parameters to check which gives us better readings, like which gives us a better model. Yeah.
Got And what all have you done in web projects?
Web projects, there is the ITB sports website, and then we built an app. Matlab, it's not released, but there's that app, and also on the website, I also built a leaderboard system for pre-camp players, and there's also a feedback system. Also, the yearbook, also, right? The sports yearbook. So we wrote a Python script for like we had a template, and then we wrote a Python script to fill that template accordingly.
Got it. And how much experience do you have in full stack development?
Uh, I've mostly done. Well, I think I've worked equally with backend plus front end also. But mostly my projects are with backend.
How would you rate yourself as a backend developer? How much do you know?
Well, not a 10 obviously, but maybe like a 7, 8.
Okay, so okay, got it. Any other project also which you would like to discuss?
Most of them are like course projects and like
Okay.
I also built this search engine,
Hmm.
but that was way before. Like I just used an API to get searches.
Do you have any experience in programming C++, DSA, competitive
Yeah,
programming?
I just started doing competitive programming. Matlab, I've not attended any contests yet, but um, just like started learning and all. I've just done practice problems on CodeChef and all.
No. Have you done? Have you started any problem probability puzzles for quant?
Matlab, I saw some before the interview, like prepared some for the interview, but matlab, not like I've not done a course in probability.
Got it. From where did you see the problems? Brainstiller?
ChatGPT mostly like told ChatGPT to give me problems.
ठीक है. कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स टेस्ट करते हैं, ट्राई
Okay.
करते हैं, राइट.
Can I just sit this way? She
हाँ,
wants to
जस्ट
sleep.
देखा हुआ क्वेश्चन वापस.
So, oh, so like I have to answer it in the interview, right?
देखा हुआ है क्या क्वेश्चन यार?
This isn't this sort of like a Monty Hall problem?
This is
Where,
called Rowlett problem.
okay, I've not heard of it before. But, well, I know the game Russian roulette, but
Yeah,
uh,
Russian Rowlett, right.
um, I was thinking it's sort of like a Monty Hall problem with shuffling it.
Not exactly actually, but हाँ, Monty Hall भी similar है, but I don't think there's a relation.
Okay.
रशियन राउलेट करा हुआ है?
Huh?
ये क्वेश्चन करा हुआ है रशियन राउलेट?
मतलब I've heard of the game just.
सॉल्व किया हुआ?
नहीं.
ठीक है, सॉल्व. जो भी आ रहा हो ना दिमाग में बोल बोल के सोचना क्या अप्रोच
Okay,
आएगा.
so I'm thinking if like there are two shots and the probability of firing a shot in the first one was 2/6, but it didn't get fired. So like, but shuffling makes it random all again, so it will still be the same as 2/6. Because after shuffling, you don't know where the hole which didn't have a shot went. So I'm thinking that
And if we don't shuffle then?
if we don't shuffle, then it will increase the probability of like. Okay, maybe it's the same. Like will it be 4/6 if we increase, like if we shuffle the? Okay, I'm confused. Yeah, sorry for that. ITV network. So I'm not too sure if it'll increase the probability of a shot getting fired or not. Like there is a probability of, like if you shuffle, there is still well, isn't shuffling like a random process? So, I don't think so. The probability will change. I think it's still the same. But like if you don't shuffle, then the probability of getting a shot next time will be more than like when you switch the
Why do you say so?
because we're moving to the next one. We know that this one isn't short,
Hmm.
so maybe switching will increase the probability somehow.
Calculate करते हैं क्या mathematically probabilities?
But I'm not too sure how to calculate.
Yeah, yeah. Go just go by first principles or just try random stuff. What I just want to see how you approach the question.
Can I use a pen and
Hmm.
paper? Is this also dependent on the probability of the same shot coming again to the like the firing one after shuffling?
अगर पहली बार में बुलेट नहीं आई थी तो इट डजेंट मैटर राइट कि अगर मैंने शफल क्वेश्चन इज़ कि अगर मैंने शफल किया
Okay,
और
हाँ,
पहली
yes, yes. I'm still thinking the same thing that shuffling is a random process, so I can't say if the probability will increase or decrease. Look,
let's say your interview is based on this question. If you solve this question then you get pass, and if not then you will fail, and you have to solve this somehow. How will you approach this question? I don't
um,
expect कि ये क्वेश्चन किया हुआ होगा और फिर मैं मेरे को अप्रोच सुननी कि कोई भी लेट्स से मार्केट में कोई भी अनसर्टेनिटी आई तो हाउ डू यू अप्रोच एंड
okay.
हाउ डू यू टेक अ कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क एंड नॉट जस्ट रिलाई कि मैंने पहले ये देखा था तो ऐसा होना चाहिए.
In my brain, it's just coming similar to the Monty Hall problem
Okay,
somehow.
try it using that. How do you use that problem? just speak aloud जो भी सोच रहे हो.
The, the same thing really. That if we take the shot that was not fired out of the calculation right now, but I don't get why. Just trying. Well, I just calculate the probability of a shot getting fired before we know, like the first time, and that would be 2 out of 6. But it didn't get fired, so it comes in like the 4 out of 6. And then after shuffling, the probability of a shot getting fired, that will be like, would be like 2 out of 5
Why out of 5?
if we like just take the shot that was not fired out of the calculation.
And why won't we take that shot?
Yeah,
After
that I
after
don't
we
know.
shuffle any 2 out of 6 games, so there will be a bullet.
Yeah, but is it the same positions of the bullets are getting shuffled, just shuffled? Like
Right.
we're not changing. And is it that they're adjacent?
Yeah, they are consecutive. The 2 bullets are consecutive.
Yeah, so I'm not so sure why you would take that out. Or is this something that I just guessed?
लेट्स से मैंने शफल कर दिया, उसके बाद व्हाट इज़ द प्रोबेबिलिटी कि मैं शॉट करूँ वो बुलेट आए.
That was the question, right?
नहीं, द क्वेश्चन इज इन द फर्स्ट शॉट आई डिडंट ऑब्जर्व द बुलेट एंड
Huh.
in the second shot I have 2 options, either I will shuffle or I will not shuffle.
Okay. So what's
First,
the
I think just first read the question, you will get.
yeah, context? Okay, so if we don't shuffle, then the probability of the next shot getting like having a bullet would be 2 out of 5, which would like increase the probability of like
Why 2 out of
5
5?
because we can take the first bullet that wasn't in the like that didn't fire a bullet, right? That was empty. We can take that out. So now we have 5 bullet left and 2 are the ones that have bullets. Like 5 shots and 2 bullets.
But once you have fixed which slot was empty, then then the shot which will be fired next will be just after that, and it can't go randomly to any of the remaining 5.
Um, like I didn't get it. Like the
Let's
one
say
which was empty and the slot next after that will have the bullet. Is it?
हाँ मतलब we observed that in the first shot the one of the 4 empty slots would have come,
Okay, yeah.
right? And if we don't shuffle, then in the next shot, the next slot will be positioned for the shot,
Yeah.
right?
So okay, so if okay, I got it now. So it will mostly depend on whether the empty slot, like what is the probability of the empty slot having a bullet slot right next to it.
Right.
Matlab, if it's the slot that is right next after the bullet, like the bullet is like in the picture, if it's like listed this way. So then if the bullet is right like just before, then it'll take 4 shots to end a bullet. But then if we shuffle, we have more of a probability to have anything other than the right next one in the slot, and then it will increase the probability of shuffling and then firing a bullet.
Yeah, intuition says this. Let's do it mathematically now. What? And also we can't directly just say that, because for the first slot, it is right to say that only the previous two slots have the bullets. But what about the fourth slot? The next slot has the bullet. So
Okay, it's a
yeah,
circle.
so that increases. So
So then, okay, yeah. But wouldn't it be like anything except the slot just after the bullet will be better than the like the case if this is the first one?
let's try to prove this mathematically and see what comes. So if we have observed that in the first shot there was no, we didn't observe any bullet, so it will have to be at one of the four positions.
Yes.
And to observe the bullet in the next shot,
It will have to be at the
it will have to
last.
be at the fourth one.
Ah,
So the probability is 1 by 4,
okay, yeah,
right? And if we shuffle,
yeah,
then the probability is 2 by 6.
okay, yes.
So one is 25% and one is 33%.
So like shuffling wouldn't
Shuffling
increase the
would increase
probability.
the probability. Let's try this one.
I think that like tigers might go in pairs of two to eat the sheep, and the one will get converted to the sheep. How is this like a probability question?
Uh, it is a probability question.
Well, we can guaranteedly say that there will always be one sheep,
There will always be one sheep, right?
but we cannot say that there will always be tigers.
And why do you say so?
Because if all the tigers eat, like if the tigers one by one eat sheep,
Hmm.
like you start from one sheep, then you have 99 tigers and one sheep,
Hmm.
then so on you get, like there will be a time where there will only be one tiger and one sheep, and if the tiger eats the sheep, then it will only be one sheep.
Just read the question once again. We have to find out if the first sheep will survive. The 100, the first tiger
Hmm.
will eat the sheep or not.
Oh, okay, okay. The first sheep, right? So the probability of a tiger eating a sheep would just be like 1/100.
Once I'll also read the question.
Maybe not. I don't think that
Okay, so the question is, let's say the 100 tigers, there are 100 tigers, and will the first tiger eat the sheep? And the tigers are intelligent, so if the first tiger will eat the sheep, the first tiger will only eat the sheep if he knows that he will survive, even after being
huh,
converted into
okay.
a sheep.
So yeah, I got that I got that I need to find the probability of the tiger uh eating becoming a sheep and then surviving, and the tiger like being alive. So if the probability of the tiger, like the tiger being alive of like being a sheep and not getting eaten by other tigers is more than the tiger will like seriously eat the first sheep.
Not the probability, but you have to see if even after eating the sheep, the tiger is certain that none of the 99 tigers will eat that tiger.
Okay.
So
So
basically,
like,
there's a 100% probability that even after eating that sheep, he will survive.
matlab there is 100% probability.
Okay, let's break down the problem. Let's see for two tiger case. Let's see for one tiger case.
Okay, yeah.
What will happen in one tiger case?
If it eats the sheep, then it becomes the sheep.
So it will eat.
Yeah, matlab it will live, right? There will be no other tigers to
Yeah. What will happen in two tiger case?
the other tigers will eat the sheep and like so on. So the and like the last tiger who eats it will become the sheep and survive, but not the first tiger. The
Yeah.
first tiger will
So the first
die.
tiger won't eat the sheep because he know the second tiger will eat him.
Okay.
So the sheep will survive,
Yeah.
right? Now for the three tiger case.
With the same thing, only the last tiger to eat the sheep will survive, and not the first one.
The last tiger to eat the sheep will survive. But
Well, the
the
tiger,
question is will the first tiger eat the sheep? The first tiger will only eat the sheep if it is not feasible for the second tiger to eat the sheep.
yeah,
So will the
but
first tiger eat the sheep in case of three tiger case?
no, I don't think so.
Don't think,
But
calculate. You are relying a lot on intuition, but
well, again, the probability will be like the second tiger will eat the first tiger. Like even in the two tiger one sheep case, uh, if the first tiger eats the sheep and becomes a sheep, then for 100% sure the tiger who's left will kill the sheep.
right,
So it has like a probability of zero survival.
right.
Okay, so in the three tiger case, if the first tiger eats the sheep and becomes the sheep, so does it have like a 50? No. So even in like the 3-1, three tiger and one sheep case, we are still talking about the first tiger who eats the sheep, if that first tiger will survive, right?
The first sheep will survive. Yeah, the first tiger will survive, right.
But then the 3-1 case will then again become a two tiger, one sheep case, and the first tiger there will not eat the sheep.
So the third tiger will definitely eat the sheep
Yeah,
because he knows the second tiger won't eat.
yeah.
So what is the answer for the 100 tiger case?
So the first tiger won't eat the sheep because same way if he eats them, with the last tiger will survive. Like,
Why?
look, if all of the tigers start eating sheep, then one by one, only the last tiger that will become a sheep. Only one sheep will be left, right?
Just
But
try
if
to.
they go together and
No, you can't put together. One has
well,
to. One has to.
it was like if two tigers kill a sheep and only one tiger, the one who bites first.
Only one tiger can eat the sheep.
Okay, so only one tiger can eat the sheep.
Let's say they are standing in a line.
So no, I don't think so that the tigers will eat the sheep.
Don't be. Explore the road before coming to any conclusion. Don't be lazy in your thinking.
So in the case with three tigers and one sheep, if the first tiger eats the sheep, then the second tiger won't eat the sheep, knowing that if it eats the sheep, then it's a one-on-one case, and then he has a 0% chance of survival. So I think the first tiger will eat the sheep, but then the rest will not.
Prove
Uh,
this.
I don't know how to calculate the probability.
It's very simple.
I'm not getting how to put this mathematically.
Maybe try calculating for the four tiger case. Then you will see a pattern.
Okay, so is it alternating like in the versus one case there was 100% chance that the tiger can eat it, but in the two versus one case there was like 0% chance that the tiger should eat it,
Hmm.
and then in the three versus one case also like the tiger can eat
Hmm.
the sheep. So if it's like 100-0, so then in the 100 tiger case the tiger should not eat the sheep.
So the sheep will survive.
Yeah, yeah, sheep will survive.
Check the answer.
Oh wow.
Okay, tell me 37 into 73.
37 into what?
73.
37 into 370.
Research on calculator. On the laptop.
Is there like a trick to this?
It's just simple multiplication. I want a fast answer.
Okay. Like, did you really want me to calculate?
I wanted an answer within 2 seconds. Let's try another one. 48 into 62.
Okay, wait. Is it um, one uh, 1096?
It's 2976.
Mm. Oh no, wait. I did that wrong. I was saying like 48 and 62, right? So I was saying 50 into 60, then minus the you minus something, right? So I minus
Check,
4.
check. Tell me one instance in which your project, your team project was going out of the track and it was you who made it on the track again.
मतलब like
मतलब प्रोजेक्ट था वो आउट ऑफ द ट्रैक जा रहा था, सही डायरेक्शन नहीं ले रही थी, लेकिन इट वाज यू जिसने वापस टीम को ऑन ट्रैक लाया और सही डायरेक्शन में वापस लेके आया.
okay, like the like put the team on track.
हाँ.
They convince the team to work hard or something like that, or maybe just work in the project.
Not maybe convinced, but yeah, it may be like arriving on a common vision, or maybe just the team was going in a very, what do you say that, not in the right track, not in the right direction, and it was you who made the vision clear. Has it happened anytime? Firstly.
Not exactly.
Okay.
It was just that I had a management project, like the presentation, like the SOAM course. So we had a team of 10 people, and 5 people were like totally not showing up to any meetings. So like I just wrote them a really big message.
And what was the result?
Well, they started showing
And
up.
what did
A
you
few
write?
of them, not all of them, like three of them started showing up.
And what was the message?
I just told them ki, that the presentation everybody has to speak and nobody can like stay quiet or in the corner, and also that the prof also asks like questions to anybody in the like after the presentation he used to have like questions to the whole group, and that everybody needed to know like there was a work distribution, so everybody needed to know what the other person was working on and needed to know stuff about it. So yeah, I just told them that.
So was it like only you were working, and after a point you got frustrated and wrote a big long message?
No, it wasn't like that only I was working. It was like there was a team of 10, but only half the people were working. And the workload, it was like even in 10 teams, like even in 10 people, we divide the workload like two each. Like two people do this, two people do that. And only half the people were working. So yeah, I just wrote them a really long message in the group, like just mentioned there.
When was the last time you got a really good sound sleep?
Sounds sweet. Oh, today.
And take me through your day. What happened?
Huh?
Take me through your day.
I woke up on time around 8:30 ish to go for then got ready to go for class.
Take me through your day
Yeah,
after which you got a really good sound sleep.
like
Like the day
after
was,
the
like what happened during the day after which you got a really good sound sleep.
Acha, okay. So yesterday it was like I had classes in the morning from 8:30 to 11:30. Yeah. I had classes from 8:30 to 11:30 yesterday also. Like I woke up on time, had breakfast, everything, went to classes. Uh, Came back, found out that another class got cancelled. So because I have a lot of quizzes next week, so I studied for the quizzes a little bit, prepared for this interview a little bit, and then yeah, I had IC work after like 9 after dinner. I had some IC work, so I went for that, came back and stuff. So it was just like a perfectly planned day, not like just random people just going, ki, हाँ चलो, हाँ चलो.
What is the hardest problem you have solved till now? Till like from 0 to 19 or whatever, 18, 19 years of your age, and how did you solve it?
Like hardest problem in what sense? Like
In life, in general, what is the hardest problem you have encountered and solved?
okay, uh, I don't know. Like J time was didn't have much problems then. Am I audible?
Yeah, sorry, I lost my connection.
Yeah, so while playing basketball, I had like when I had just started playing basketball. So when I was like shooting from a larger range, uh, there has to be this thing where after shooting your hand should go like this, like it should make this curve, and my hand was just like this. So that was like a really big problem, and because of that, my aim was really off. That was kind of hard to fix,
And how
and
did you solve it?
we'll just practice more and more, and always notice, like even before shooting, you need to think that after shoot your hand should go like this, like, and after that it just comes natural to you.
No. Tell me the most impactful thing you have done in your life till now, and
Impactful.
what impact did did you make by your actions?
I think the most impactful thing was that I had a friend who like took a drop for a JEE, and I mostly guided him through like the last year, the whole of last year, like what to do and what else. And then he like cleared JEE. I think now he's in IT Hyderabad with like chemical. I think I think that was really impactful. And the second thing I think is like to like the my first experience for building something real that actually people use was building the ITB sports website. So I think that was really impactful.
Got it. That's it. That's all I wanted to ask. You have any questions for me?
मतलब, around when will the results be out?
आई थिंक जल्दी आ जाएंगे. आ जाना चाहिए कुछ दिन.
Also, like how many people do you take in the team?
आई थिंक बहुत सिलेक्टिव रखेंगे शायद इस बार. एग्जैक्ट नंबर डिसाइड भी नहीं हुआ है कितना, लेकिन काफ़ी सिलेक्टिव ही रखेंगे. राइट.
Okay.
ट्वेंटी
Like maybe
फिफ्टीन आई
like
थिंक.
6 to 8 or something
हाँ, आई थिंक
crazy.
कुछ भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि इवन वी डोंट नो.
This is like a really new team, right?
राइट.
Okay.
ओके.
Thank you.